Hey houseplant friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be replanting my terrariums. I am so excited. I got these two terrariums, which are the size of my $77 terrarium, for $16 each from Walmart. Okay, they're huge. They're giant. I've paid $77 on discount because I got the 10% influencer discount. I think that it would have been almost $100 for this terrarium, which has a lid, don't worry, if I had got it without the discount and with tax. So you run, don't walk. If you have wanted to do terrarium or you want a more aesthetic way to grow plants in like a container, a lot of people do big boxes and bins because it's affordable. This will be cheaper than buying an ugly bin. It's literally on par. So run to your Walmart. Before we get started with all this repotting, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Maybe you've been binge watching my videos and you just forgot to hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the community. I also have Discord at discord.gg/plantingashley if you want to join that, which you should join it. It's popping now, you guys. We got people in there talking. I'm so happy. We've been rebuilding this Discord from the ground up. If you think you're in the Discord, double check. I have a new Discord if you were in one of the old Discords, okay? Cool, let's get into it. Kai's at grandma's. So we do have some sort of limited time, but here's what the plan is, okay? So I have a variety of plants here, all kind of just grown around, kind of grown around, and I have been keeping things so far just like in this guy right here and this guy, which, by the way, for this one right here, which also did come with a cork, I paid at a plant store, a local plant shop, $55 for this one, okay? This one is bigger and it's $16. Literally run. I might go get a third. I don't know. 16 bucks, are you kidding? Infinity glass hack. I thrifted some of this glass. This guy, for example, I found this at the thrift shop. I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now? This is the most giantest piece of glass I've ever seen. I think it's a vase. I think glasses that are like this are vases. This was $4.50 and inside of there I have been keeping this little plate of begonias, which honestly you can't really see, there's water in the plate. So I got some new begonias, got a red chloristic. I'm so excited. Look at these guys, look at them go. I know I'm dripping water everywhere, don't get mad at me. So they've just been in there. And then I got this one as well, Soyli mutata. And then this is a vase that at the same thrift store I found a bowl and they fit together. So this is a little cloche. And in here, I keep this guy, and I don't know what he is, but he is very sensitive. Incredibly sensitive. Like if I look at him the wrong way, all of his leaves will just wilt. So he's in his own space. Not sure what we're gonna do about that guy. And then in here, I have these two pieces of glass stuck together. Both of them I think are vases. Like this. And then in here I have a begonia burkillii silver edge. And each of these begonias I got from a collector in my area for $3. Okay, so if you're wanting some plants to get into that won't break your bank and will be cheaper than anything else, get into some frickin' begonias and meet the real begonia collectors who sell begonias for like heckin' cheap, because that's, the begonia people are just in it for the love of the game. We don't care about, I mean, some people care about reselling stuff, but most of us are just like, hey, you want this piece of begonia for free? Then in this little guy right here, I have a Hoya polyneural brigette, a little tiny begonia back there, and then philodendron Rio in this big salad bowl. I'm gonna be making salad bowl merch, you guys. It's gonna be my first merch back. Okay, we got variegated micans, Monstera adansonii, albo, Rhaphidophora tetrasperma variegated, some Anturium seedlings, and a Dendrobium, and some Hoya or Philodendron terrasanthas. And then in here, we got Hoya globulosa chilling in the back. We got a Begonia Darth Malicious Dicta, Hoya serpens, Ficus villosa, Philodendron Burley Marks Fantasy, and more Anturium seedlings, and Hoya Cleopatra, and Hoya manipurensis, and Hoya rotundifolia. You guys, our collection. All right, let's get down to business. I'm so excited. We're gonna be making, I wanna make a begonia terrarium. The begonias really like that full level of humidity. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is, because I know I'm gonna be using moss, I use New Zealand sphagnum moss, which is a little bit more expensive. It is on the expensive side. It's the best, I love it. It's so good. And shove her in there. Our moss in our terrariums, and then we can plan out our terrariums. I'm so excited. I love terrarium growing, guys. Okay, also you guys, look at my watering can. Are you even kidding? It's so freaking cute. Also you guys, I'm so excited. I will probably have already hit it by the time you watch this video, and if I haven't, it's gonna be so awkward that I'm saying this. But according to YouTube, we're on track to hit 35,000 subscribers this week. As of recording, I stopped growing so hard. I straight up could not get new subscribers. YouTube was only showing my content to my subscribers. You don't actually want most of your views to be coming from your subscribers. You want YouTube to be pushing your content to unsubscribed people. That's how you grow. Right now, my content is 80% unsubscribed. So we are getting a ton of subscribers. I'm so excited and happy. I haven't had growth like this on my channel since freaking 2020. Okay, it's been so nice. I know I took a couple years off, so really it's been like 2023. 2022 really was when I stopped posting, and then 2023 I tried to keep posting, and then I just like straight up only posted book stuff. Moss done. Grab all of these guys. Check these out. So these I've also thrifted. You guys, thrifting is amazing. Replanting for planting. This entire thing of plates cost me $3. These little porcelain cutie plates, and I use these as saucers. It does take up more space. Are you kidding? Look at these. Oh my god, it's so freaking cute. So we're gonna take our begonias, our little begonias. Oh my god, it's so cute. I could literally cry. You guys, you know what? I kind of feel like I shouldn't say all, because some people didn't stop posting, but I kind of feel like a lot of the legacy houseplant creators that are coming back right now, like we're all kind of like in our groove. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Oh my god. Oh, look at this little guy. He's different than the rest. Oh, that's so cute. Anyways, little heart flowers. That's freaking adorable. I kind of feel like we're all coming back, and we got that pep in our step. I think that we collectively all needed a fucking break. We have a lot going on in my salad bowl. We have a lot of variegated micans in here, and I have been working very diligently on these guys. I am definitely going to be moving them out of here because a lot of the new leaves actually die and wither because it's too humid. The leaves just, they can't make it. So I'm gonna be moving these guys out. Ooh, this is beautiful new color. Wow. Cute. But I do think right now that houseplant prices are starting to go back up. I think it'll be a really long time before plant prices get as high as they were in 2020. I am going to be making a retrospective video. By the way, it's going to be a Planty video. I am excited to talk about that. I think that some people get really confused when I'm like, oh yeah, like the plants in 2020. It was actually crazy. Like people were spending their entire life savings on plants. And then when everything depreciated, people started like panic selling, and then the market was flooded, and yeah. And anyways, now we're here and things are doing a little bit better, I think. These micans are crazy because you can like propagate them. So this guy was completely unvariegated, right? Totally unvariegated micans, and he just put out a super crazy variegated leaf. Like these things feel more like a Florida Beauty where they could totally revert or like go crazy, go stupid. Like 50-50, they'll do either or. The leaves are stunning. Look at that one in it. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited. I cut my micans down like a lot because I wanted to have more variegated ones, and some of them are duds, but I'll just cut those ones again, and we'll just keep cutting them until we get the variegation back. This is actually one of my all-time favorite leaves right here. That guy. So beautiful. I really hope it's registering for you. So pretty. This is almost all variegated micans. Philodendron terracanthus. This is a suede leafed philodendron. It's a shingling philodendron. These are Anturium gracile, and I'm really excited about that. Oh, I should probably show you here. Show you. These are Anturium gracile. These are velvet leafed pendant Anturium. Rhaphidophora tetrasperma variegata from Brooklyn, and it does not look like it is doing good. Albo variegated Adamsonii. And you can see this is my most recent one. This is my most disgusting. My most recent acquisition from Devin, and it's melting because it came from his super humid space. I'm gonna have to definitely clean out some of this gross stuff in there. Check out this guy. Oh, the variegation on these things is actually insane. Look at that. I really hope it's focusing for you. I'll be so relieved if when I look back at this, it's like focused. Also from Devin, and this is what it looks like when one of Devin's plants has kind of come into its own. So it's definitely still like really white, but it has that green on it. It is no longer melting. And then I will probably also have a separate space for my Hoya. These are the Hoya I've been propagating. I bought this from Devin and it just wasn't doing well, so I decided to just like full send propagate it, and it is doing good. It's got a new growth point coming in. This is my Hoya Hollyana. This is my Hoya Bella LaBois and my Hoya Bella LaBois, and the Alba Marginata has a name too, I just can't remember it. We're gonna be repotting some things as well. So in here I have my Darth Malachysticta. I've got some of these Hoya serpents, and I really want these to grow. Problem is that I do tend to lose them in my space. Like I'll keep track of them, but then they just like, I lose track really easily. So I'm gonna separate these, and I'm actually gonna give these guys their own separate terrarium, and they're so delicate. This Hoya is very delicate. We got this begonia in here, Darth Malachysticta, fussy begonia, very fussy begonia, and I really want this to do well. I'm very attached to it doing well, but I am going to propagate it because it has a lot of roots right now. Maybe you can even see, I hope you can, has a lot of roots happening, sticking out in this moss. And I can actually turn it into two. There we go. So now we've got our base right here, and then our top. This guy, this is my begonia Chloristicta red. Love. At least I think it's the red variety. Right here, this beautiful girl. Hello, welcome to the world. Okay, the other begonia I really want in here is this one. Don't even know what this is, but it's picky, super picky. And this is where the picky begonias are going. So let's see, I got my brachylii. I can go in there as well, dude. Next, this one is actually a new begonia for me. I've never grown this guy before. It's been rooting very nicely for a while. It kept its shape up. Wow, that's nice. She's got her cocoa coir at the bottom, a layer of perlite, and then a layer of moss. Okay, now we got some Begonia Cleopatra rhizome, which is this guy right here. Very bleached out. Put you with your new sister. This is the same plant. In here. Nice little space for you. Get you tucked in. Oh. Absolutely adorable. Oh my god. Chris is gonna be so excited. He missed my begonias. I think we all missed my begonias. Oh my god, you guys, my My little begonia dreams are coming true. My bowl of begonias, my begonia salad bowl. Oh my god. Are you even joking, you guys? Holy shit, that looks so good. Oh my god. My babies. Am I forgetting? I am forgetting the begonia soile mutata, but it is a big begonia, and so I do not think I'm going to put it in here. I think I'm going to put it somewhere else. I just honestly don't think it would fit. I guess I could like tuck it there. Yeah, I'll tuck it right there, but I'll probably have to move it out when it grows. Here is the bowl, you guys. My salad bowl. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, I'm so obsessed. I'm so happy. Amazing. Okay, here's some flash. Okay, so let's move on to our, I think I want to do Hoyas. I usually put my Hoyas that I'm like rehabbing in here. So I'm gonna move out my philodendron, Burley Marks Fantasy. I'm just gonna grab them all. I have a lot in there, like a ton. I think over 30 total cuttings. And if you're ever worried about like the moss on the side, because obviously there's like a lot of debris on the sides of the glass, you just like wash it down with some water, just down the side with your watering can. And I'm sure this will resonate with some of you, is wanting really badly to grow plants that are like out of your pay grade a little bit. You know, you don't have either the space for it or the like you don't want to have an ugly grow tent or something. If you're one of those people, then I'm here for you, because I am exactly that way right now. I'm like in my aesthetic girl plant era, and there's no room here for plants that don't look pretty. Not look pretty, but you know what I mean. Like everything needs to be aesthetic. I need to look like I'm living in a dreamland. Okay, so we're actually not going to put the Hollyana in right now, because I'm going to take it outside and spray some Captain Jacks on it. Our Lavoie guy got our Clopulosa, and we're gonna be so careful. Don't want to pop these off. Every time I take these out of one of these, I'm like, oh. Have them all out. I have this terrarium as well. I keep some Hoya in here, and that's it. In there, and then during my depression and postpartum stuff, I left them in there. Okay. I'm gonna put them back in there. So in here, I have my Hoya sigillatus, and it's actually putting out a ton of new growth. It does have a dead and molding cutie on it. There that is. Sigillatus. And this is my Hoya Huschkelliana. It is molding a little bit, so I am also going to treat this one. Okay, so I treated them, and now I have extra leca, which is so nice. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to pot these guys all together. So this Hoya polyneura variegated, and then the Brigitte, and whatever this guy's, I always forget. I want to call it a Brina. It's not a Brina. That I don't even think exists. But this polyneura is super rooted in there. So what I'm going to do is pour out all this caviar. Honestly, the fluval stratum is amazing. Caviar back in. Is I'm gonna put this little guy back in here. There they are. Tuck her in for bed. Right there. Then we're gonna put our Hoya. Oh, I'm so glad we're doing this. Perfect. This is all of my Hoya that need this. And then I'm actually just gonna take this little rotundiflora and I'm just gonna tuck her in for bed, right in the moss between these two guys. Because they don't mind the moss. For some reason, this one is doing really good in the moss, whereas all of my other ones have like seriously gotten angry with me. Okay, cool. I know you still can't see because this is still too high, but I hope this is the right move. I love my Hoya serpens. I have always adored this Hoya, but I have just never really had the best luck with it. So we're gonna put it in here, in this little cup, and then I'm going to put these fluval stratum on top and around it. You know what? I kind of understand the appeal for like the meta glasses, the Google meta glasses, because if I had those on right now, you guys would be seeing exactly what I'm seeing. Serpent's cup. Leca and fluval stratum. Like maybe on top of some other guys. Mayhaps. It's very heavy because it is glass and it's full of glass, but it is gonna do its job and I'm really excited about that. So put our little topper on. This topper did not come with this. This is toppers from a completely different jar, but it's better than cork because cork blocks the light and you don't want that. So yeah, here she is. All right, so we got our Hoyas done, our begonias done. Now, let's do our philodendron first. Well, some of the philodendron. Obviously, we got a bunch of different things going on. Look at this salad plate right now. You guys want some salad? That's a lot of salad. Anturium. So, right here, we have a bunch of this hybrid, which I think is the... Please, let's do this. We can say it properly. We know how to say it. What is it? How do you say it? This is Carla Blackii Poppy. Carla Blackii Populomina. Okay, we want her to go in there. And we also want our gracilles to go in there. And I'm just gonna put everything in here for now and then we'll make it look cute in a minute. Oh, found it. Let's go. Okay, here's this one. This is a pure poppy seedling. And I put this one in there. Let's see what it would look like first, okay? I think that would work. This, I think, is also a Carla Blackii poppy. And I think it's a more mature one. Tasha told me she got it from Devin. And Devin had a ton of these seeds, so here she is. Very pretty. I'm into my Anturium right now. Just toss her in there. Okay. Okay, there she is in there. Now let's surround her with her family. So we've got all of these little seedlings. Anturium gracilli are kind of like epiphytic a little bit. So You could attach them, I think, to some wood, and if your environment is humid enough, I don't think you'd actually need a real substrate. Okay, then we got this pure poppy. I'm gonna tuck her right here. So there's a couple of these in here. We have 2 babies attached in one right here, another baby, and then this is just a stump. Oh, and one of them just put out a new leaf. That's so pretty. So I think what I want to do, I'm going to add some more moss. I think what I want to do here is I actually want to like pot them kind of around this thing individually. So I'm going to take this first one just right here. This one, and this one I could totally make into 2 as well, but we're not going to do that yet. This one, I mean, like, look at how teeny these are. They're so small, and this one is just obviously the stump, but so cute. I'm flirting with the idea of doing another Millsbow cabinet. But I don't think I would plant it like I planted the other one. I think it would be more of like a, you know, we drill a hole into the top so we could put our grow light cords in there, but then that's it. Which is how the other moss makes my hands feel. I don't know if anyone else can maybe relate to that, but if you can, you should definitely leave a comment, because maybe there's just some weird shit in that moss. Here. Okay, so they're all in there. And sorry for all of this moss, but I've gotta use some water and clean it. Yeah, and then we got all of our babies over here. Next, let's do the micans. So my micans, you know what, I kind of love the idea of putting them in here. So I think I want to do that. Let's throw some moss down here. Can't see anything, so that'll have to do for now. Okay, we got almost all of this to put in there. It's a lot. It's a lot. They're very beautiful. If you take a peek real quick. Very nice. We're gonna pop them all in there. It's gonna be very pretty. Okay. Just have to make sure that we are watering this regularly. Oh, this was such a good idea. I can't believe I got this gigantic piece. Like, this is probably from Michael's, and it probably cost someone like $70 or $80 to buy. So God bless the person who just donated it, or it came in a crazy expensive flower arrangement. Okay, little guy. I've been dying to do this, you guys. But can you imagine letting a 16-month-old baby run around in all this glass? Like, there's literally no way. And he would need to, because while Chris could watch him, Kai's still gonna want to come into the room. So it would just be a total mess. Total mess, isn't it? Ooh, is this another? Oh, it's another Anturium. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Okay. She's safe. Exact kind as the other ones I planted in there. Wee. All right. So I'm so excited for my imports. I am going to be getting a couple unicorns, and I've been chatting with one of my friends, Maddie, about it, and we're like, we're so excited. I am like, while I am excited to have a lot of these plants again in my collection, just because it's like, yay, cool plants in my collection and starting over, I am so excited about getting to a point where my plants are healthy and I can do trades again. Like, that is so much of my motivation for getting good plants, is just literally being able to do trades, and holy cannoli, I am like so pumped for that. I love trades. I think that trades are one of the absolute best ways ever to get new plants, because you're getting something new, you're working and meeting other people in your community, in your area, as long as you're doing it safely. And you get to like swap little pieces of yourself with that person. And that is just like really special to me, especially like if you're close friends with someone, right? And you can surprise them with maybe like a wish list plant that they have, or whatever, or that they want. Like, that would be like, that is so fun. Nothing like surprising your friends with some wish list plants. Okay, so this is going to be a very fun project. I'm so excited. I mean, it's beautiful in there. That's too far down. Super pretty, and I'm gonna let it fill up the whole thing, so that'll be fun. We can do, oh gosh, that'll be fun. We can do like updates on my Hoya vase right here. We do have some smaller ones, but we have this plate of salad. This is all Monstera Adansonii. Variegated, it's not rotting. And then we got this plate of salad. This guy. Very nice plate. Less nice, but that's because we're working on it. I actually want to add this Rio. This is Philodendron Rio. And I want to add this into my pot of it. I have a pot of it up there, so we're gonna do that. And let's see here, man. We got our Adansonii. We need to figure out what we're gonna do with this guy. So this guy's got some root rot. It's pretty minor. I think this one will be a TBD. I'll talk to Tasha about it because she'll know more. It is yellowing, which means it's not getting a lot of water. So I'm gonna let this dry out. We're gonna put her up there. I'm gonna let her dry out. I'll talk to Tasha and we'll see. I think it just got too wet in my terrarium. So we can find a drier way to propagate it. I have almost zero experience with Rhiphidophora in general. So in here, we've got all these Burley Marks fantasy cuttings. Tasha told me, I just realized some of you might not know who Tasha is. Tasha is like one of my best friends. I have many best friends. She's one of them. And she has a ton of Burley Marks fantasy. If you don't know what Burley Marks fantasy is, this is Philodendron Burley Marks fantasy. It's a very beautiful blue tinged vining climbing philodendron. Second. Just a bunch of them right in there. Okay, and our Monstera albo Adansonii was actually doing very good in that condition. So I am going to put her back into it. Put her right down in the middle, right here. Kind of up by these philodendron. Where's my little guy? Oh, he's right here. So we got this itty bitty teeny tiny little guy. That guy. So small. Oh my god. He is putting out a new leaf, which is so exciting because this rotted off of another Monstera Adansonii variegata. I honestly was not expecting a comeback. I put it in there and I was like, well, I'll be able to like basically say farewell to it as it dies. But it didn't die. It stuck around and is making a new leaf. This one. So this one is not doing great. It is 100% melting into oblivion. The newest leaf is the only one that's surviving, so I'm actually going to cut off this dying one and also this dying one. Then I'm going to remove this disgusting algae slime with my fingers because I'm crazy, I guess. I just like really don't want to get up and go. So I'm just gonna wipe my algae fingers on my legs. We got this ad insomniae, this one, and then we got all of this. All of this right here is Monstera ad insomniae. You guys, I have a hankering for a biorb. If you guys know someone who works at Biorb and you're like trying to consider who you guys are going to do collaborations with, I will work with you for free. I will do Biorb video for free without charging. If you guys send me one, I think it'd be so fun. I've built 4 different biorbs in my time for my mom, so I know how to do it. I'm good at it. My moms are healthy and great and bioactive. So, oh my god, I think a biorb would be so fun. I keep thinking about it. I saw this girl, or I think someone in my Discord actually, just got a biorb for 20 bucks. They're $400. Biorbs are $400, you guys. And I think that's the cheapest one. Obliqua's in. Okay, we got some more ad insomniae here. Variegated ad insomniae. Some elbow action. The elbows are surprisingly still pretty expensive in terms of like plants. Like a lot of plants are not that expensive anymore, and you can pretty much get anything you want for like an affordable price. Like compared to what everything used to be, it is super, like houseplants right now are super affordable. Obviously affordable is like up to interpretation. Each person can afford different things compared to fucking 2020 when plants were thousands of dollars unironically. They're much more affordable, but still more expensive. They're probably, I think, the most expensive variety of Monstera, like a variegated Monstera you could probably get right now. Okay, I'm going to plot in here on this side all of those cuttings. I put my obliqua in here and I got my Terrasanthus in here as well. So we are gonna grab these guys. 1, 2. This guy, he's just so algae. Is this what smells? No, it doesn't smell. No, there's not. Okay. So we're gonna take these guys, just this pile of roots, and stick them in here, down low. Then we're gonna cover it up with moss and hope that something happens with them. I'm sure that it will. I'm sure that they'll grow in and they'll be healthy and fun and wonderful, and then we will have a frick ton, a absolute metric frick ton of Albo Monstera ad insomniae, and it will be beautiful and wonderful. This guy over here into the moss. I love moss. Moss is so great. You can also like build it and shape it around whatever you need as well, and makes it an absolute cinch to get anything planted. Okay, we do have some micans halo. I actually think I want to put this in this guy. Oh. So the micans aurea is, or also known as the micans Ferrari, is one form of variegated micans, but there is also now 2 additional forms. There's the micans mint. So there's the halo, which was the original only way to get it, variegated micans. And so that was expensive for a while, but then the second that someone posted, and I don't even remember who it is, maybe I could figure it out, but if you don't see it on screen, then I wasn't able to figure it out. I'm sure someone will comment who, but someone micans went crazy and they made a frick ton of money, I'm sure, on selling that around. And I got a hold of it pretty quickly, actually. I traded a Ilsamonii for my first one. Well, Ilsamonii, and then they traded me some other stuff, and I traded them some other stuff. But yeah, okay, I actually think that's it, which is a little bit surprising because we have a lot of glass left over, which actually means that I think that we're good to start taking a couple propagations. So we're gonna wrap this guy up, call it good. I got all this matter to get rid of. So we got our beautiful terrariums. Now let's add our plant into our pot. Okay, so this is my Philodendron Rio plant, and I got it from Tasha. This was, where did she go? This was my original piece I got from Tasha, and she gave me more, which is this guy. So we're just gonna plant them in here together because I want them all together. I have a lot of plants on my wish list still though. So despite, oh, that looks so much better. Oh my gosh. So despite the fact that we have a lot of plants already, there are still quite a many few I am looking to acquire. And this time around, actually, because Ilsamonii are so affordable and easier to trade for, I'm going to be acquiring, I think, a relatively large amount of Philodendron Ilsamonii. Like that is one of my goals because I never want to not have one again. It has been terrible not having one. It is literally my favorite plant. I know that most of you who are watching me right now are newer and so you don't know the lore, but that plant it was literally the plant that I saw that got me into houseplants when I was working my internship at this film company because Okay, I have absolutely tragic news. So a family member called me in the middle of filming and I rejected the phone call, but I kept recording, and apparently that completely removes any audio from the rest of your tape. So there is another 55 minutes of me doing these propagations and everything, and all of it got completely messed up because I guess there's a setting that means that if someone calls you, it completely removes any voice from your video. So I am continuing to show you what I did. I cut down my strawberry shake, my white princess, and my white princess into teeny tiny. Also, you're gonna hear like two babies playing in the other room, and so I'm so sorry, but like there's kids over. It's not much I can do about it. But yeah, I had a very wonderful time doing all these propagations and everything and chatting with you guys about all of it, and all of it got completely messed up. So here was the room when I was completely done with everything. It was a complete disaster mess. Like I had to vacuum both of the carpets, the fold up one and the actual carpet, and it took me an entire hour and a half just to put all of this stuff away. But thank you guys so much for watching this video with me. I had so much fun making all these terrariums, and at time of posting I actually filmed this like a month and a half ago, so it was quite a while ago, but I still wanted to post it because I had so much fun doing it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to join my Discord, discord.gg/plantingashley, and check out my YouTube channel memberships. And thank you so much to my brand new YouTube channel members, and to these specific ones who are my most recent ones. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next houseplant section. Bye bye.